When standard optical character recognition systems try to read multi-column academic layouts, embedded tables, or dense math equations, the process frequently fractures into broken bounding boxes and garbled text. To solve this, we are going to configure a local olmOCR pipeline. By the end of this process, you will be able to point a single script at a folder of these documents and convert them into Markdown, HTML, and LaTeX. This diagram shows the architectural data flow of the olmOCR toolkit, tracing the path from the raw PDF directly into the vision language model inference engine. Instead of trying to identify individual letters, olmOCR processes the entire document page as a single high-resolution image, reading the layout naturally. Because this relies on a 7 billion parameter neural network, you need specific hardware. You will need an NVIDIA GPU with at least 12 to 20 gigabytes of video RAM, a Linux operating system, and a minimum of 30 gigabytes of free solid-state storage. This specific hardware architecture provides the parallel processing power required to run the model locally. This setup allows you to parse the highly unstructured historical and academic data that routinely breaks lightweight CPU-bound utilities and commercial APIs. Step 1 is preparing the host environment. We begin by opening an Ubuntu or Debian terminal with superuser privileges. We need to install the PyMu PDF and Poplar rendering engines alongside specific font libraries. We do this by executing sudo apt-get install poplar utils and including the ttf-mcore sport installer package in the command. It is critical that you do not skip the installation of these specific Microsoft Core system fonts. If the host system lacks the exact proprietary font used in a source PDF, the rendering engine is forced to substitute it with a generic fallback glyph. This substitution alters the character spacing and aspect ratio of the image. The neural network then tries to read that corrupted visual layout, resulting in the model hallucinating incorrect text. Next, to prevent dependency conflicts with your other machine learning projects, we initialize and activate an isolated Conda environment specifically for olmOCR. When creating this Conda environment, explicitly set the Python version to 3.11. The toolkit is optimized for this version, and using older or newer releases creates module conflicts down the line. By securing the exact LS-level font libraries and isolating the Python layer, you ensure the vision language model receives accurate visual data. This eliminates the root cause of the most common AI transcription errors before the model even runs. With the environment stable, we clone the official Allen Institute repository using git clone, and then navigate directly into the root olmOCR directory. We then install the base Python package and its GPU bindings using pip install. Ensure you include the -e flag to install it in editable mode. If you skip this flag, Python's module resolution hierarchy fails, and the system throws a module not found error when you attempt to run your code. To increase our backend inference performance, we also run pip install vLLM. This replaces older inference engines and simplifies our dependency management. Before we initiate batch processing, we have to address a hidden bottleneck within the Linux operating system regarding concurrent open file handlers. When you ask olmOCR to process hundreds of PDFs simultaneously across multiple CPU threads, the operating system tries to open a file handler for each one. Linux defaults to a maximum of 1024 open files. Hitting this limit crashes the pipeline with a too many open files exception. You prevent this by escalating the limit for your user profile. Type ulimit-n 65536 into the terminal and hit enter. Combining precise module mapping with higher system resource limits allows the local script to execute massive batch operations without hitting the hardware's default bottlenecks. Now we execute the unified processing pipeline by running python-m olmCore.pipeline directly in the command line interface. We dictate the output by setting the parameter to our /local workspace, and we tell the system what to process by pointing the /PDFs argument toward a folder of target documents. The terminal logs will show the system loading the FP8 quantized model weights. This specialized 8-bit format reduces your video RAM footprint, allowing it to run smoothly on enterprise hardware. As the logs stream, the pipeline manages the workload in the background. It autocorrects inverted page rotations, orchestrates parallel multithreading, and triggers retries for rendering failures. This unified CLI command handles the complexity of manual payload structuring and base64 image rendering, allowing you to trigger neural network extraction operations with a single line of code. Once the terminal confirms completion, open your designated local workspace folder to inspect the newly generated output files. When you put the original academic PDF side by side with the new Markdown document, the structural retention is immediately apparent. Mathematical formulas have been converted into standard LaTeX markup, and multi-column tabular data is structured within rendering-friendly HTML tags. For organizations that need to scale this beyond a single local workstation, the Allen Institute provides 30 GB prepackaged Docker images, or you can implement a decoupled client-server architecture. Relying on standard commercial APIs to process 1 million structured pages costs thousands of dollars. Running that exact same volume through an optimized olmOCR pipeline on provisioned local hardware costs roughly $190. By keeping the processing local, you achieve high-fidelity document digitization at a fraction of the cost.